Hello, my name is Kevin with Veilux, and today we're going to go over the Veilux explosion proof presentation I have made, which we will go over in detailed depth on many of the explosion proof products that Veilux offers and has. First, the explosion proof profile line. It's petrochemical, industrial, offshore projects, onshore projects, military facility, hazard application, refueling stations, gas pipelines and distributing centers, underground coal mines, metal surface grindings is where you will find these, also in cleaning rooms, and we'll also go into some other places you may find these explosion proof cameras and housings. Certifications: ISO 9001 2000 Management Quality, GB 24001 Environment Management, GB 28001 Occupational Health Management, ATEX, CNEX National Certified or Quality Certified, MA Certified, CE, FCC, ROHS, and Natural Industrial Product Manufacturing Permit are some of the certifications that these explosion proof cameras and housing has. Some of the products that we are going to go over is the SVEX-HIR7 IRPTZ camera, the SVEX-1301EX PTZ camera, the SVEX-Q15EX dome camera, the SVEX-W125 PT camera housing, the SVEX-100A and B camera housing, the SVEX-2028 controller box, the SVEX-J151 and SVEX-171 LCD monitors that are also explosion proof. Explosion proof series: we have the PTZ cameras, the camera housing, pan tilt camera housing, controller box, monitors, and accessories. Weatherproof, corrosion proof series are the PTZ cameras, camera housings, pan tilt, controller box, and accessories. The explosion proof CCTV products are mainly used for hazardous industrial applications such as oil refineries, military facilities, petrochemical plants, gas fields, coal mining, clean rooms and other places, aircraft refueling and hangars. Weatherproof, corrosion-proof CCTV products are suitable for strong corrosion atmosphere, high temperature areas such as marine purposes, chemical plants, steel mills, offshore and onshore projects. The explosion proof series: the PTZ cameras that we carry is the SVEX-HIR7, the SVEX-1301, the SVEX-Q15, which we will go into details on each one of these with pictures. Camera housings: SVEX-T100A and B version, SVEX-T300A and B versions. Pan tilt with camera housing, the SVEX-W125. The controller boxes: the SVEX-2028E and S version, the monitor SVEX-151, monitor SVEX-J171, and some of the accessories we'll be talking about is the SVEX-JXD, SVEX-FlexTube1, and the SVEX-1M. The first one up is the PTZ camera with IR, model number SVEX-HIR7. It is ATEX certified, integrated with pan tilt camera, camera housing, telemetry board receiver, infrared illuminator, windshield, wiper, auto heating system. Supports Pelco P&D and baud rate 2400, 9600 baud rate. It comes in a 100 or 240 power supply, one composite cable with power, video, and RS485 wire controller, 100 meter IR illuminator for night vision, IP68 weatherproof rating, 128 preset functions, 360 degree continuous pan rotation at 90 degree tilt rotation, 40 to 60 Celsius operation temperatures, 0.1 to 30 degree variabus rotation speed, electrono polish finish, and the estimate weight is 70.4 pounds. This right here is the dimensions of the camera that we have. Recommendation camera modules is the Veilux SVS-60 CD NRD, and we have a web link that you can go and look at the specifications of that. Or you can have Sony opticals, and these are all optional. These do not come with the camera. 26, 36, and then the Hitachi's 23, 30, and 35. These models have been tested on this camera and they all do work. Recommended accessories when purchasing this unit is the wire connection box, which is SVEX-JDX, which we'll talk about later on. Flex tubing that you may need for the unit, and a wall mounting bracket, which is SVEX-M130, which we'll talk about. The next model is the SVEX-1301. It is ATEX certified, integrated pan tilt camera, camera housing, telemetry board receiver, sun shield, wiper, auto heating system, electric. Supports Pelco P&D protocols with baud rate of 2400 to 9600 baud rate. Power supply is 100 to 240 AC power supply. One composite cable with power, video, and RS485 wire controller. IP68 weatherproof rating. 128 preset functions. 360 continuous pan tilt rotation of 90 degrees tilt rotation. Negative 40 to 60 Celsius operation. 0.1 to 30 degree variable rotation speed. Electrono polish finish. Estimate 61.6 pounds. Up here we've got the dimensions of the unit and amount size. Then we have the recommended modules that these cameras will work with. And then down at the bottom we have the recommended accessories that people would normally purchase when purchasing this unit. Next is the SVEX-Q15. It is also ATEX certified, integrated with pan tilt camera, camera housing, telemetry board, auto heating system, Electra, on-screen display, OSD function. Supports Pelco P&D protocol, 24 to 9600 baud rate, 100 to 240 AC power supply, 1 composite cable with power, video, and RS-4085 wire controller, IP67 weatherproof, 128 preset functions, 360-degree continuous pan rotation and negative 90 degrees plus 30 degrees tilt rotation, ceiling mount, negative 10 to 60 Celsius operations, and the estimate is 48 pounds. Here we have the dimensions of the unit. Please note all dimensions are in millimeters. Also, we have the recommended modules that this unit can come in, and the recommended accessories. Please note, depending on the module you get, depending is on the prices. The next one is the SVEX-T 100A and B version. They are ATEX certified, stainless steel materials, 3 cable outlet, IP68 weatherproof, negative 25 to 60 degrees Celsius operation temperature, 3 1/4 thread connections, electro-polish finish or corrosion-proof painting coating. Estimated weight is 22 to 28.6 pounds. The SVEX-T100A is standard size for zoom lens. The SVEX-T100B is a shorter size for fixed lens. Here we have the dimensions once again in millimeters, showing you the SVEX-T100A and the SVEX-T100B. The different sizes, one of them is for fixed lens, the other one is for zoom lens. And then we've got the mounting housing size. And then the recommended accessories, which would be a wall mount bracket that people usually purchase for this unit when they are purchasing this unit. The SVEX-T300A and B housing. It is CQST certified, stainless steel material, equipped with wiper, sun shield, an auto heating system, 220 VAC, which is the European, or 24 for US power output. Depending on which country you live in, you may need 220 and or 24 volts. 3 cable outlet, IP67 weatherproof rating, negative 45 to 60 degree operation temperature, G 3/4 thread connections, electro polish finish or corrosion proof painting coating. Estimated weight is 28.6 pounds. SVEX-T300A is the standard size for zoom lens, and the SVEX-T300B is the shorter for fixed lens. Here we've got the dimensions of the unit of the SVEX-T-300A and the our SVEX-T300B. You can barely see the sizes in millimeters. Then the mounting bracket that most people buy, and the wall mount that is recommended when purchasing this unit. The SVEX W125-W. It's ATEX certified, stainless steel material, integrated with pan tilt with camera housing, equipped with sun shield auto heating system, and wiper is optional. Without the -W, there would be no wiper. It's 224 or 24 volts power input, depending, as I said, which country you live in. 350-degree pan rotation and 45-degree plus 90-degree optional tilt rotation. The rotation is optional. IP68 weatherproof. -25 to 60 Celsius operation temperature. The SVEX-W125 is standard size for zoom lens plus 45-degree tilt. The SVEX-W125-W standard size for zoom lens with wiper with 45-degree tilt. Please note that the SVEX-W125 and the SVEX-125 or W125-W is a mechanical structured without the electronical part. It must work with an additional telemetry receiver board in order to control all the functions of this unit. Here we have all the dimensions of the SVEX-125 and then the SVEX-125W. One is without the wiper, one is with the wiper. And then the mounting size here, and then these are the recommended accessories people purchase when they purchase this camera, which is, we will go more in details about the conjunction box, which has the telemetry box inside of it. The SVEX-2028E and S version. This is the telemetry box that is needed in order to work the system that we were seeing. It is ATEX certified, stainless steel material, 6 cable outlets, IP66, 3/4 thread connection, suitable for different electronical devices such as power boards, optical fiber transmission, web servers, decoders, receivers, and as we were talking, the telemetry board. The estimated weight is 52.8 pounds, and we have the inter size of the unit in millimeters down below. Next, we're going to talk about the SVEX-151 and the SVEX-171. These are the explosion-proof monitor lines. They are CQST certified, stainless steel materials with tempered glass screen, 100 to 240 volts power input, IP65 weatherproof rating, VGA or BNC signal input, resolution of 1024 by 768 or 1280 by 1024. The SVEX-151 is a 15-inch LCD monitor. The SVEX-171 is a 17-inch LCD monitor. Here we have the dimensions of both of the cameras. The SVEX-151 and the SVEX-171. Please note once again, all the dimensions are in millimeters. Next is the accessory, or the EX accessory, the SVEX-JXD. It is CQST certified, stainless steel material, 4 cable outlet, IP68 weatherproof rating, 3/4 thread connections, use connect wires for hazardous areas, and the weight is about 6.6 pounds. Please note all weights are in estimates, and then we have the dimensions down at the very bottom in millimeters as well. Next, we're going to talk about the SVEX Flex Tube. It is CQST certified, 3/4 thread connections, used to connect explosion device with EX junction box, and then the SVEX tube 1 screw 3/4, inner diameter is 13 millimeters, length is 1 meter. The SVEX Flex 1-1500 screw joint is 3/4, inner diameter is 13 meters, and the length is 1.5. The SVEX Flex Tube 1-2000 screw joint is 3/4, inner diameter is 13 millimeters, the length is 2 meters. If needed in longer lengths, we can get them in longer lengths upon request. The SVEX-M1 series. This is a wall mount bracket, and the wall mount bracket is suitable for the following units: SVEX-T100A, SVEX-T300A, SVEX-6004A, SVEX-HSF, SVEX-T100B, SVEX-T300B. Swivel is not included in the SVEX-M125 or the YHZS-VEX-1M bracket, which is also known as the SVEX-1M bracket as well. The SVEX-M130 series. This is a wall mount bracket. It is suitable for the SVEX-HIR7 and the SVEX-1301EX PTZ camera. The maximum load that this wall mount can hold is 220 pounds. And then we have the dimensions for the unit down at the bottom. Please note once again that they are in millimeters. The SVEX-M125 wall mount bracket. It is suitable for the SVEX-125 and the SVEX-YT. Maximum load that this unit can handle is 220 pounds, which the cameras only weigh about 70 pounds to 60 pounds, so you will not be going near that weight amount. Weatherproof corrosion series. The PTZ camera FSYT-2. The camera housings SVEX-6004A, SVEX-6004C, SVEX-HSF, pan tilt SVEX-YY, controller box, SVEX-2028S, this is the small version, and the accessory mall brackets we'll go over. The next unit is the SVEX-6004C. It is the stainless steel material, IP66 rating, -25 through 60 Celsius operation temperature, 3/4 thread connections, corrosion proof painting coating. Estimated weight is about 28.6 pounds without the camera installed. Equipped with wiper, sunshield, and auto heating. 24 volts or 220 power input depending on which country you live in. And the sizing of this house can be customized. Here we have the dimensions of the camera, the mounting size, and the recommended accessories that other customers do purchase when they are purchasing this camera from us. The next one is the water cooling housing. This is the SVEX-HSF. It is a stainless steel material, IP66 weatherproof rating. Max is 250 degrees Celsius operations. 3/4 thread connections, electro polish. Estimated weight is 33 pounds without the camera installed. 1 water input and 1 water output for cooling. 1 compressed input for clean window. So you do need air compressed and a compression of water going through this camera in order to keep it cool. Next we have the dimensions of the camera. This is where the air would come in, the water outlet, and where the water would come in. This is the mounting size, and these are the recommended accessories customers purchase when they are purchasing this unit. The SVEX-YT. It is a stainless steel material, corrosion proof coating, 220 or 24 volt power input, 350 pan tilt rotation, 45 degrees, optional is 90 degrees, tilt rotation, IP68 weatherproof corrosion. Max load is 33 pounds, so you can put a camera housing with a camera up to 33 pounds. -25 to 60 Celsius degree operation temperature. 3.8 degree pan tilt rotation speed. Here we have the dimensions of the unit, the mounting size of the unit, and the recommended accessories customers purchase when they purchase this item. The weatherproof controller box. The SVEX-2028S. Stainless steel material, 6 cable outlet, IP68, 3/4 thread connections, suitable for different electronic devices such as power board, optical fiber transmission, receiver, web server, decoders, receivers, and Electra. Estimated weight is 52.8 pounds. Epoxy corrosion proof coating. The inner size is 220 in length, 160 in width, and 75 in height in millimeter size. Please note that the housing size can be customized. And then once again we've got the dimensions shown here of the SVEX-2028S. The SVEX-M series wall bracket. The SVEX-M1 wall mount bracket is suitable for the standard size housings included in the SVEX-T100A, SVEX-300A, SVEX-6004A, SVEX-HSF, SVEX-100B, SVEX-300B. Please note that the swivel is not included in the SVEX-1M bracket. The SVEX-M125 wall mount bracket. It is suitable for the SVEX-W125 and the SVEX-YT. The maximum load is 220 pounds. And you can see below we've got the distance in millimeters for this item. System diagram. Here is where you have alarm detections going to your alarm conjunction box, then to your matrix, and then to your LCD monitors, your keyboards. You've got the explosion-proof cameras going to their identified conjunction box, to a video distributor device such as a DVR, or going to a Windows-based DVR, then going to your LCD monitors, and you can control these through the Veilux SVK64 keyboards. Next is the system diagram of the IP. You can have the alarm detection, you can have the camera going through an IP server. So you can actually hook up these explosion proofs, run them to an IP server, and then you can have them on your network through a network switch, and then through the encoder, and then out to the keyboard where you can see them on the display or remote view them after you go through a router. So you can actually hook these up to an IP server, which you can put into the explosion proof housing that we were showing on a couple of them, and then go that route with these systems if you would like. Next we have the weatherproof PTZ camera. This is the SVEX-YT2. It is integrated with pan tilt camera, camera housing, telemetry board, receiver, sun shield, wiper, auto heating system, Electra. It supports Pelco P&D protocol, 24 to 9600 baud rate, 100 to 240 volts AC power supply, depending on which region you are located in. This depends on which one you need. One composite cable with power, video, and RS-485 wire. IP68 weatherproof rating, 128 preset functions, 360 degree continuous pan rotation and 90 degree tilt rotation, -40 to 60 Celsius operation temperature, 0.1 to 30 degree variable rotation speed, epoxy corrosion proof coating, estimated weight 66 pounds. The dimensions we have located here, as you can see the dimensions, and the recommended modules for this unit that we do carry for this item. Next is the weatherproof housing, the SVEX-6004A. It is a stainless steel material, IP68 weatherproof rating, -25 to 60 degrees Celsius operation temperature, 3/4 thread connection, corrosion proof painting coating, estimated weight is 20 pounds, sun shield, blower, and auto heating optional. Please note that the size of the housing can be customized. Here we have the dimensions of the housing of this unit. We also have the recommended accessory, or the mounting, and the recommended accessories that customers do purchase with this unit. And thank you very much for watching the explosion-proof presentation that we have created for you from Veilux.